The Turkish government's controls to stop the spread of COVID-19 turned Istanbul and other cities into ghost towns. But the battle against the epidemic went beyond the streets to social media. The Interior Ministry's webpage announces the latest detentions and prosecutions of people falling afoul of a law criminalizing postings deemed to cause panic over the virus.
The Interior Ministry portrays people's social media postings as a threat to the country, is itself actually very intimidating and is it's a message to people loud and clear that you will be quiet and you won't criticize the government and you won't speculate about the consequences of coronavirus.
President Erdogan recently declared he would eradicate not only the epidemic, but also what he called media and political viruses. The few remaining independent media outlets continue to provide critical reporting of the government's handling of the epidemic, reporting that has gotten journalists detained and prosecuted. Rights groups accuse Mr. Erdogan of using the crisis to tighten his grip on power.
Now they refer to provocative coronavirus content. And in a few weeks ago, we were talking about terror propaganda or defaming the president of Turkey. These crimes change, but the numbers will continue to increase in terms of criminal investigations and prosecutions.
Istanbul's mayor, Ekrem İmamoğlu, recently said he and other mayors are under government investigation and could face removal. The mayors provided masks to citizens and led fundraising to help victims. In return, Mr. Erdogan accused them of creating a state within a state. Critics say it's another example of the pandemic giving the government more control in a series of moves that could lead to instability.
Yes, it will lead to further consolidation of power. We don't know how people will react to that, what they will think about that, whether they will see that as a necessary byproduct of the current crisis, or if there will come a time later in this crisis when people start resenting the heavy hand of the government and the state of Turkey.
Erdogan dismisses claims of a power grab, claiming the recently introduced measures are only aimed at dealing with the fallout of the pandemic. But even with infection rates now falling and restrictions on movement easing, new penalties have been introduced for false, misleading information or rumours that could destabilise Turkey's currency, the lira, which has hit record lows during the pandemic. Erdogan blames the currency falls on currency manipulators and malicious rumours spread on social media. Dorian Jones, VOA News, Istanbul.